Grand Rising, everybody. This is Tina, Infinite Moon Love 1111. Pardon me. As you can hear, we have Wicked Games playing on the background. I was trying to find something that we could outlet, and I'll probably choose that song a little bit more on the YouTube. But Grand Rising, this is Tina, Infinite Moon Love again, just kind of chiming in. And we're going to go ahead and start off where we were. We're going to start off on the reading where we ended yesterday, okay? And so we ended at the Divine Masculine, the Emperor, and then we also ended at the Feminine Empress being here. So, and very much so how the cards are is how Masculine is looking very much at the Feminine, okay? So here's the Page of Wands. Here is somebody who is trying to take a leap of faith. Here's somebody who is trying to recreate passionately something and kind of start from the beginning, because whether they were at the King of Wands energy or the Emperor energy, they're starting from the beginning and they're trying to close out, clear, start a new cycle, okay? Normally on the traditional tarot, it would have the red string of fate there. And so I can see how this would very much go with this Aries energy as well, okay? Now let's go ahead and tap a little bit more into that. We're going to clarify. I am going to pull the Empress out and then pull additional cards. Spirit, please clarify. And I do have these other two decks, so I'm going to kind of move them aside a little bit and go from there. So I hope you guys are doing wonderful. If you are new here, please follow, subscribe, click like, and comment. Let me know if this resonates for you in your story, your journey as of now. And also, if you're interested in booking a personal private session, coaching, or just a reading session for clarity purposes, please hit the link tree in the bio, and I will be dropping that in the comments as well. So clarify this energy with the Emperor and the Empress spirit. Okay, so the Ace of Swords comes out. This is about clarity. This is about epiphanies. This is about downloads. This is about Divine Masculine seeing who Divine Feminine is, okay? Let's get one more message. A lot of epiphanies. There is this energy, of course, in knowing, I feel like with the Queen of Swords, there feels like there's this energy that perhaps Divine Feminine has been sitting away from Masculine, now turning their face behind, like, I'm done, like walking away, right? It does seemingly seem like she is. It also just seems like she's very much dreaming her own land, and the Masculine is really, really tapping into his own, dominance, if you will. The Seven of Cups is still at the bottom of the deck, so that does indicate that there's still some, I don't want to say opposition, but some choices, some opportunities, some confusion perhaps. Even though there is clarity, there's about a path forward, which is that this Queen of Swords now is not ice cold, but technically, she's standing in her power. She's sitting in her power, really. She's sitting on her truth, which is the wisdom, okay? And in that wisdom lies her heart, but it's not blocked. It's seen. You can see it. It's just that it's grounded, okay? Because that cup is red. So it's very much in her roots. So she's very grounded in the energy that she's sitting. She's just very confident. There is a point to where, she might cut somebody off. Like, look at, I was talking about King. I don't want to necessarily keep all of these messages because we have the Hierophant, the Wheel, and the King of Wands. But I will put them up here, okay, so we can have just the center of additional energy, because that does feel like it's an additional energy. On the side of what is happening right now, it does feel like there have been many lessons and there have been many cycles and some karmic energy, okay? And this is having to do with the King of Wands, okay? This lesson has to do, and it may not be just with the masculine. It may just be the masculine energy within both of these counterparts. This King of Wands seems to be this very sexual person, okay? Wands is going to be passion, sacral energy, creative, but it feels like it could have been lessons on the latter. So it was always on the sacral fulfillment of sexuality, okay? It wasn't always necessarily on the experience of entrepreneur, self-leadership, in that more positive spectrum, if you will. And I do apologize. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, but all of this energy coming in is really doing some magic. So let's get a clarifying card for the Divine Masculine with regards to the clarity. And I feel like both of these parties are getting both that energy, okay? Yeah, so as feminine sitting in her power for the most part and really sitting with healthy structure and boundaries within herself, it feels like Divine Masculine feels like they've lost an opportunity, okay? This Five of Cups energy is very much like I don't see the two cups that are right here, which is that Two of Cups energy, the soulmate, the love, the twin flame aspect, right? Bottom of the deck is the death card. So there have been many deaths and rebirths. Okay, there's a lot of Scorpio energy in here. Very interesting. A lot of earth energy as well. So let's go ahead and pull a couple of other messages. Clarify the Page of Wands, Spirit. Oh, as I said, the Two of Cups. I feel like this person, Divine Masculine, because he came out first, is really trying to create this love that was there. And I don't know if that's a recreation or just reignite it, because this is like lighting the flame to me, okay? It's also like throwing the wand up, throwing the match to the air to see if it lights, right? And also starting very novice, but it's a message. It could be a passionate message that wants to come into. It's a new pathway. It's very novice as well. There's lots of blue, so I do feel like there's indication of communication, and so much yellow and orange. Excuse me. That is, you know, sacral and solar plexus, limitations, limitless. It very much matches the Empress energy, where there's creation and there's emotions, right? And so that the truth is about that. The love that is there, obviously, from the Two of Cups energy as well, which does indicate self-fulfilling of self-love. And it just feels very like innocent, inner child-like, and a healing process as well with that. Self-worth is really there as well. We have the World card being clarified by Temperance. So Temperance is something that, you know, is going to be of, I feel like, manipulation with time, but I feel like that's because there's a sense of control within this energy, within this whole dynamic, and some maybe in the state of this has to happen when this happens. It's very much not being present, okay? And when we talk about being present, there's an inner peace that is found there, because you're living in that presence of happiness and joy, and knowing that everything is working out the way it needs to. This is divine timing. This is also about balancing our shadow and our light. I do want to pull a couple of cards from this deck, so let's go ahead. I'm going to move these a little bit. I do want to leave these two out as a primary. Interesting the way I laid that out. So love is divine timing. What else do we need to hear about this connection, Spirit? What else do we need to hear about this connection? Again, here's that Five of Cups energy and the Four of Cups, okay? Because where was the Five of Cups? I saw it on the other thing, but oh, right behind the King, the Emperor. So the Five of Cups is showing up again, basically in the same spot, if you will. And the Four of Cups is in this Temperance in the world, in the cycle closing. And this is talking about, like, maybe there's another opportunity, right? Because I feel like with the Four of Cups, or Knight of Cups, I'm so sorry, I couldn't see that. With the Knight of Cups, there's this love, but I do feel it's very much Four of Cups, okay? So I feel like there's an energy of somebody feeling like they have one last chance to make it right. That's the energy. But with the Knight of Cups coming out, this is about a new love. This is about reigniting. Again, we have the Page and then a Knight. Even though they're not the same suite, it's very much indicating some forward movement, a love offer. It's also talking about there being pure love in this energy, okay? We already have Two of Cups here, which is really showing that beautifully. Collectively going together as they came out, though, it's like there is love from what they felt that they thought they lost or didn't have an opportunity. Provide a clarifying card for the Empress. Empress is she's staying strong. As we said, Queen of Swords, she's very empowered right now. The Empress isn't going to allow the old things that they have allowed in their life, it feels like. And they're really going to take a stance as far as where they're going in the future. I do want to get a clarifying card for the Page of Wands as well as the Two of Cups. Let's get one message for that, please, Spirit. The Page of Cups. I love that. So we have, that's a message of love. It's an opportunity. We do have the Hierophant again on the bottom of the deck, as well as the Fool, okay? And so double Hierophant, double lessons, double divine masculine energy on a higher dimension, okay? That's really trying to lead and impact this union, it feels like. And so this is inner union and outer union, okay? So there's a lot of balancing within one person, but that's going to exhibit on the external if you have your counterpart. Page of Cups is also going to be talking about this energy where there may be something that they need to apologize for, okay? And that's probably what they're coming forward with, especially with that higher lesson and the Hierophant coming out. Let's see what else we have. What else do we need to know? Ooh, I love it. Illusions and fears flew out, but it did fly out in reverse. So I'm going to accept that, meaning that it's leaving. The illusions of fear are leaving. The limitations, the overthinking, the comfort zone is going out. And it's even outside of the whole deck, okay? We have 5D, dreams, messages, telepathy, astral travel, spirit guides, and signs. I feel like because it fell over backwards, that it's almost like somebody's been trying to hide that. We do have the Fool card again with the Uranus. As the Fool is talking about taking a leap of faith and being very innocent and childlike. I am going to keep that out. Let's see. What else do we have for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine? Let's see. Separation, love lost, longing, abandoned, divorce, broken dreams, heartbreak. So it feels like the Divine Masculine's heart has been broken. It feels like they're maybe stuck in that pain. It does also feel, though, that they feel like they're separated right now currently from the Divine Feminine. If you guys are not in connection or very little communication, this is the energy that is coming out. The Feminine has a lot of doubts, though, okay? I mean, rightfully so. Lonely, negativity, missed opportunity, hope, not hopeful, discontent, and Four of Cups. It's almost mirroring the same energy because I did tell you the Four of Cups would come out. That's really the energy that I was seeing. So maybe the Feminine is a little pessimistic at this point, right? Like, this is just not going to happen. Like, I wish things would happen, but it's not. The bottom of the deck is going to be the Twin Flame card. Of course, this is telepathic, spiritual, magnetic, divine connection, strong soulmate. This is a divine counterpart. And this ultimately just is going to finish off the reading for me, as we are at 11 minutes so far. But behind there, it feels like the ego of one of the two, or both perhaps. Maybe there's been vanity. Maybe there's been this energy of not really, you know, doing what they needed to do within themselves, or being too stuck in some sort of energy that has protected them for quite some time, right? We are almost finished with this reading. Again, my name is Tina, Infinite Moon Love. Namaste.